All right, guys. So manual to six figures. Now, last Monday we spoke about having certain things written down. Okay, being able to analyze your current role to know how to move forward. And the biggest thing we talked about is leaving you guys with this. Okay, the biggest difference between successful and unsuccessful people is what they do with the time they don't have. So I'm going to say that again. The difference between successful and unsuccessful people is what they do with the time they don't have, okay? What this means is, Barack Obama, Oprah Winfrey, LeBron James, Ellen, any successful people, they all have the same amount of time in a week. They don't have extra hours in a day to go out and be successful, right? Meaning that they're utilizing all the hours in their day. Like one of my mentors says, work full-time at your job and part-time on your fortune until your fortune becomes full-time, right? So what we did is this example, okay? The average person works about 40 hours a week, okay? The average person sleeps about 40 hours a week. So you're looking at, out of 168 hours in a week, 80 hours of your week are gone, leaving you with about 80, 85 hours left, okay? After calculating an extra 2 to 3 hours a day for, eating, getting ready to go to work, and so on, you're left with about 70 to 75 hours left in your week after doing all the necessities you need in your life, meaning working, sleeping, eating, and getting ready, to go about your day. After doing all of that, there's 70 hours left in a week. Okay, so what do most people do with that? When I ask, no one has an answer, right? The average person watches 3 to 6 hours of TV a day, right? They're going about doing things here and there where all that time goes to doing nothing and seeing no productivity. And to have growth in your life, financially, time freedom wise, relationships, anything, you must work on challenging yourself daily and growing. Okay, so what we've done is myself, other top leaders, other top traders, is we've created a manual to six figures. We sat down and said, what did we do and how can we make this into a system to help others that are following our footsteps get there better, faster, and with less trial and error than we had to. So we sat down and created this manual that gives you the exact steps of what we did. Okay, so we're going to go through it. We're going to break it down. All right, so the first part is the system, okay? Without a system in a company, in a team, you will not have seamless growth, seamless duplication, as well as being able to learn, seamlessly without having that person there, every second bugging. So what does a system create? It creates efficiency, teamwork, delegation, duplication, and leadership. This is what you need in any aspect of your life, in business, in trading, in different aspects to grow. All right. So what is the system? The system is 1, how to plug someone in. 2, the 8-point system. 3, the hundreds list. Fortune in the follow-up. Leadership line, inspiration, and product of the product. Now we're going to tap into each one of these as we go throughout. Okay. The first one is how to plug in. Everyone should be using the same welcome text. We have a welcome text that we use that plugs the newest person in. It gives them step-by-step directions on where to go to set up all their products, to send them to videos that help them set up all their products, to enter all the chats, all the Facebook pages, and be plugged into all the webinars. So use that welcome text. If you guys don't have it, if you don't know where it is, ask your upline. They should have it, and they will send it to you. Okay, very, very important. The first 24 hours, if you're new and you're in the trading world or you're a leader, right, this is where you should be going or sending everyone to, is the first 24 hours for Forex and for business. Okay, the first 24 hours helps them set up all their products on the Forex side. And for the business, it helps teach how to move people, how to place people, how the compensation plan works, all of the main things that you need to know. Also, it helps schedule the webinars daily. Okay, we have 2 to 5 trainings every single day scheduled, and about 2 or 3 other trainings a day that are not scheduled in our schedule. Right, so it's super, super important for you guys to have them and have your teams writing down their calendar, attend the ones that they can. Okay, kindly welcome anyone to the Facebook pages and chats. We have Facebook pages that are corporate updates, that are team updates, and chats to keep everyone updated and on the same page. It's very, very, very important that everyone is plugged into this. Okay, do a follow-up call. Whether you're new or you're the leader, you should be doing a follow-up call, or you should be scheduling a follow-up call with your upline saying, look, I have X, Y, and Z set up. I'm not understanding this. Can you help me set this up? And finishing that last setup to make every new person aware of where everything is, how they access it, and what they're utilizing. Okay? Get every new member in your downline on the newbie webinar. This is your second form of a follow-up. Okay, we'll tap into that. And follow the 8-point system daily. Okay, this is very, very important. We'll tap into that as well. So we have a generic welcome text here that is used for all of Forex Entourage. We have a specific one for our team because we have more training exclusive for our team. Okay, so make sure you're getting the welcome to YOB FXC welcome text that you guys are using. Next, newbie webinars. Every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, there's a training for beginners. Again, this is your second form of follow-up. To get on that session, make sure you're getting all of your products set up if you have any questions and you're getting plugged into the next steps correctly. The 8-point system. This is something that we use on a daily basis between myself and other leaders, and this is something that's really helped us take our business and our trading to a whole new level. Okay, as we all know, we get caught up in life. We sometimes get stagnant, and being stagnant, we're not going to grow. We have to see growth every day, and the biggest thing to growth is being uncomfortable. If you're comfortable in your current situation, you will not grow. So you must do things on a daily basis to challenge your uncomfortability. And that's where you will see growth in your finances, in your time freedom, in your relationships, in your trading, everything. Now, you can use this system. You can modify it to fit you. Okay, here's an example. The point of the 8-point system is your goal of the 8-point system is to get 8 points a day. And each of these activities give you points. So let's go through them as examples. 1, placing a trade. That's worth 1 point. Getting onto a training call or a trade room. That's worth 1 point. Getting someone to watch a video, right? The opportunity video, 1 point. Getting someone on a 3-way call, that's 2 points. Hosting a home event, 3 points. Getting a guest to a home event, 2 points. Attending a home event, 1 point. Reading a chapter of a book, 1 point. And enrolling and helping someone through the roadmap, 2 points. So within these categories, what are the 3 things we tap into? Trading, being number 1. Building your business, number 2, and personal development, 3. These are 3 main things we all need on our life to see growth. This is what we used to see growth, right? So you guys can modify this to fit you. You can add things, change things, but make sure it's challenging. If there's things that's too easy, if you're hitting 8 points easily, then it's too easy. You need to add and change things to challenge yourself. Okay, doing a test group with this system, we've had a test group for almost about a month, and they're growing they're signing up 1 person a day in their business. They're successfully getting on trade rooms. They're seeing growth in their trading, right? So this is very key, and it works, okay? Inspiration. Five people in the company that inspire you, okay? It's always important to have mentors and people you look up to, right? People that have what you want, that are doing better than you because you're inspiring to follow those footsteps. Okay, so find 5 people in the company that inspire you. Make a Facebook list, a Facebook page. Follow them. You don't have to talk to them, but you must follow them. If you like a specific marketing tactic they do, follow it, do it. If you like their trading, if it's a specific trader, attend those trader sessions. Do as much as you can to find that mentorship and to follow it. Next is being a product of the product. Always be a product of the product. Here at Forex Entourage within YOB, we always lead with Forex first. Always. Forex first, meaning that we utilize our products. Our products work. We make money on a consistent basis following proper risk management, and we always lead with that. Right? Network marketing is great, but that comes second. Without a product, there is no network marketing, so we always lead with that. Now, you don't have to use all of the products. You can use some, but never use none, right? Whether you're using the InstaTrader Pro networking, that's great. If you're into the education and signals, that's great. If you're into all of it, that's great, but always be utilizing at least one. And you must know how to set up now as a true leader looking to grow a team. You must know how to set up all the products and explain them and understand the basics of each product. This is important, right? Because when you sign a new student up and they have a question, you should be able to help them. Okay, very important. Leadership line. Okay, I want everyone to write this down. Who is in your leadership line? Who do you have access to talk to for help? Okay, so please write this down. 3 people, your sponsor, and 2 people above that, directly in the leadership line, that you have access to talk to bring your questions, your comments, concerns, to game plan with, to build with, to trade with. So write down your sponsor and 2 above you. If you don't know who those 2 above you are, you need to speak with your sponsor so they tell you who they are. So I suggest you follow up, schedule a call where you learn who they are. Okay, write this down. This is very important, right? This is what will help you learn trading and grow your business. Okay, next, take a notebook and write down who you should be working with in your downline. Names and Facebook names, meaning that if you're a leader, you're looking to really grow a business, you must know every person in your downline, whether they're your personal sponsor or not. If you're a distributor, if there's people under you, that is your personal responsibility, whether they're your personal or not. Now, I'm not saying you have to baby them, talk to them every second, but make sure they're getting the proper help that they need or the proper direction that they need. So take a notebook, go into your downline, and write every single person that's under you in your organization, their name and their Facebook name. Why? Facebook is our main source of communication. We send out emails, corporate emails, but maybe 10 to 17% of the company actually opens them, which is scary. So we have all of our main updates in the Facebook pages. So your uplines will be tagging you in every important information, so you're staying up to date with new products coming up, updates, technical difficulties, anything along those lines. Facebook is our main source. So make sure you guys are utilizing that. You have your notifications on, whatever the case is. Hundreds list. Write down 100 people that you personally know or know of. Okay, those of you building, this is lucrative. If you guys don't know what a Facebook list is, not a Facebook page, a Facebook list, we'll tap into that at the end. It's very, very lucrative. But write down 100 people that you know or know of from high school, elementary school, coworkers, and you're going to create a Facebook list, and that's how you're going to target those people. We're going to talk about that. Okay? Roles. This is important. Always analyze your current role. You must know where you're currently at to know where you're going. Okay? You must be able to analyze where you're at to know how to move forward. If you don't know where you stand now with goals, with where you should be, you will never move forward. So knowing your role brings prioritizing time efficiency and productivity. Okay, so what we've done is per rank in the company, the leaders have broken down based on the rank you're at, what your role is, and what your goal is to the next rank, to the next goal. This is very lucrative. So some of you on here are junior agents. Some of you are working towards being a junior agent. The junior agent is an average of $500 to $1,000 a month. Okay, every single month residually. So those of you working towards it, these are things you must work towards. Those of you at it, this is your current role, and you're already working towards the next step. So learn, eat, and breathe the system. This is important. You must know what we talked about as the system above, how to do it, how to plug everyone in, where to plug them in when you don't have an answer, who to talk to. Build business and friendship relationships with each person in your downline, personal or not. Starting out building your business, you must have a strong foundation. You must have that relationship and friendship with your downline. Personal or not, that's stressed out. Why? Because your uplines are most likely placing people in your organization. That is now your responsibility. That is, you're their co-sponsor. They're in your downline. That's very important. Again, not meaning that their sponsor is not going to talk to them, but it is your responsibility to build that friendship, to build that relationship, because they're the infrastructure of your business. Okay? Work with your agents. So junior agents, work with their agents. Okay, you guys shouldn't be messaging Paul. You shouldn't be messaging the CEO. You shouldn't be messaging private agents, senior agents. Your direct leadership line is an agent. If they don't have an answer for you, they will get the answer for you. This brings, again, efficiency, productivity into your business following the proper leadership line. So if you're a junior agent, know who your agent is. Know who that next person you're talking to is, who you're bringing your questions, comments, concerns to. Okay? Bring questions, comments, concerns only to your agents, and tag every person in every Facebook post that your agents tag you in. So as a junior agent, your agents should be tagging you in every important Facebook post. From there, you wrote down a list of every name in your organization and their Facebook name, and those are the people you're tagging. Whether it's 3, whether it's 12, whether it's 20, you need to be tagging them. It will help you in many ways of your business, okay? And your goal, if you're a junior agent, is to learn the system, practice it, know how to plug in every member, understand Forex basics, InstaTrader Pro, and compensation plan, right? Knowing the basics to be able to talk to the newest person. Okay? And then, of course, we have every rank further on. Agent, senior agent, and so on. So those of you, you can download this document. You could look at it. You could read over it and really go through it. Okay? So I'm going to skip these. Now, there's a senior agent call, senior agent and above call weekly directly with corporate, where we get updates and information. Okay? Meaning that those of you that are ranked shareholders, if you have questions, issues, comments, concerns, ideas, you bring them to your agents. Agents bring them to their senior agents. Senior agents represent you on the call speaking with, the corporate staff of the company. This is how we make it the most time efficient, the most lucrative, the most productive. Okay, so again, know who your leadership line is, and when you have any of those ideas, comments, concerns, bring them to your questions, bring them to the right leadership line. Okay? There is a all shareholders call monthly with corporate. There's a couple junior agents on here. The shareholder is a rank, right? Because you're holding a share in the company. You guys, once a month, will get on a call with corporate every first Wednesday of the month at 5 p.m. Eastern and ask questions. Talk directly to the corporate staff and ask them any questions. So again, speaking to your uplines, your leaders, they will represent you on these calls until you're able to come on them yourselves. Okay? And here's just a visual of the proper leadership line, right? Members talking to their junior agents to agents, and so on down the line. Why? We want to be efficient, time and productivity wise. A seamless system to help you know your role and bring duplication into your business. Okay, we already did an example before. So, jumping into a few different tips. Edifying. You must edify both the upline and the prospect. If you're doing a 3-way call, okay, sometimes opportunity calls, you must always edify. What that means is you must create trust between the upline and the prospect. So when you edify the upline, you introduce the prospect with the upline's credibility and history. What is their credibility? What have they done, and how have they helped you? Okay? And edifying the prospect, you build trust in the prospect by introducing them to the upline. Okay? Delegation. We talked about this briefly on, I believe, last call. Okay? Delegation is super important in a team atmosphere. In school, they always push against your weaknesses, right? What you're not good at, work on. Well, in life, in business, you always want to focus on your strengths, right? Most people have a job at what their strength is. right? Math, accounting, athletics, gym teacher, different things like that, because you have an expertise in that field. What is expertise? Someone that's invested time, money, resources, and knowledge into getting that expertise. Right? Most of the time, especially with the field we're in, Forex, our families, our friends always believe they know what they're telling us. This is risky. Don't do this. It's not a great idea. That's an opinion, and opinions are free. Do they have an expertise in it? No, most likely not. They have not invested the time, the money, and the resources and the knowledge into knowing about that specific field. They're just giving out an opinion. Right? So when you delegate, you're finding the people with their strengths and you're utilizing it. And that's where you will see growth in your business. Right? Teammates with the most efficiency. I can give you an example for myself, right? I went to school for design. I love design. It's my passion. I enjoy it. Making logos, making videos. I enjoy that stuff. Right? But on my team, I have someone that's better at it than me and more efficient time-wise. So that's what I utilize. Not all the time. Sometimes I still do it to enjoy it. But when I'm busy doing other things, I utilize someone's that better and more efficient than me. Right? And that's a proper form of delegation. Right? You make me a flyer that's going to be for the team, where we're going to push opportunity calls for you to be able to bring your team to. The flyer is really good. You're going to get a lot of people on that call. Right? You're using delegation. So for an example, if you have someone on your team that's good at trading, you have someone on your team that's good at recruiting, you have someone that's good on your team that's good at talking to people, following up, make sure they're happy with their products, anything along those lines. You utilize, for example, those three people for the strengths. Utilize each other in growth. Okay? Very important. Duplication. Duplication is key in any business. Duplication is teaching your leaders how to plug in, perform, and produce like you, meaning you're that junior agent and senior agent that's learned the system, and now you have other leaders up and coming, and you must teach them how to do that so they can now grow that into their business and apply it into their business. The system is key to duplication. Okay? Having a system in place for setting up products, for attending trainings, for going through trainings is the key. And like I always say, the system is the expert. I'm not the expert. I know how to trade. I'm good at trading, but I do not have the time to sit down with every single person and teach them. So if it wasn't for the system, I wouldn't be able to, and my partners and my traders wouldn't be able to teach the masses without a system. Right? So the system is key. The system is the expert. You do not have to be the expert. That's very important. And the proper line of communication will make the process smooth and efficient. This is where we talked about it. Who are your uplines? Who should you be speaking with? Who should you be getting help from? And last, the Forex trading system, right? Everyone is striving for two things: to make an extra couple $100 a month trading, or to become a full-time trader. We have both aspects in place for you guys for whichever route you want to take. So what we ask you is, please do not message the traders. Okay, the traders do tons of sessions on a daily basis, and attend those sessions, ask your questions, speak with them there instead of messaging them separately, right? We wish we could help everyone one-on-one. We can't. We don't have that time. There's too many people, and that's why we run the sessions. Sessions that you guys can't attend, if you're working, you're sleeping, you're too busy, we have them recorded. Whatever's not in the training is recorded. It goes in the archive session of the academy. All right, so I spoke a lot about there, went through everything a little bit in depth, okay? You guys can download this and go through it. All right, download it, go through it, speak to your upline, ask any questions. All right, another thing I'm going to bring up, I spoke to you guys about creating Facebook lists. Okay, when you go to your Facebook, right, you get a regular news feed that you just scroll through, and random and different people pop up all the time. Some you know, some you don't. Okay, there's something called a friend list right here. What a friends list does is it lets you create a list of specific people that you want. So for example, if I were to go to FXC team, This is team, people on the team, so I can see what they're doing, how they're doing it, right? I can go and support people on the team, right? So here, I can add these people to a list. I can add who I want. They don't know they're on a list. I can remove them as I want. They don't know they're on a list. Okay? So now you have an organized newsfeed. You're not wasting your time scrolling through Facebook all the time. You have an organized newsfeed where you know exactly what you're looking for and you can interact with your team. Okay, you can post specifically to your team. So if I were to put a post here, it would make sure that everyone on this newsfeed, it goes on theirs. Because when you guys are posting on your regular newsfeed, 10 to 17% of your entire friends list sees it. That is it. If you have 5,000 friends, 5,000 friends aren't seeing that post. 10 to 17% of them are. Right? So when you have a list and you post to this list, yes, it goes to your main Facebook page, but it makes sure that every person on this list sees it. And how can you use this contrary? You can use it for prospects. You could use it for other leaders. You can come in here and engage, like and comment on your prospect stuff. And we talked about a hundreds list, right? Write down 100 people you know or know of. You come in here and you add them in a list. You post to that page. When you post to that page, it's going on all their news feeds, and this is how you can target an audience. Okay, very, very key, very lucrative to any business and to getting information out. Okay. Does anyone have any questions? Anything you want me to cover, go into a little bit more in depth? No? If you do, put it in the chat, okay? Last thing I'll show you guys is the few different things you guys have access to, okay? You have Forex Entourage. This is your members area within the FXC website. Okay, you have access to signals, comp plan, first 24 hours, education, live sessions, risk calculator, InstaTrader Pro, and so on. Okay. Now, as you guys know, being part of the YOB team, you also have exclusive access to an academy. Yes, the presentation. Okay, this presentation is in your member downloads. Manuals of 6 figures. You guys can come in here and download it and look through it yourself. Okay. So for the academy, you guys have exclusive access with YOB with our traders to an academy of education. Okay, from beginner to expert education, archives of recorded sessions, and a network marketing academy. Those of you that are interested. Okay. On top of that, we have a daily events calendar of FXC sessions, as well as all the extra sessions that we have for you guys on a daily basis for Forex training, opportunity calls, and so on. Right, so you can see today we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sessions. Right, where you guys get to come in, speak with traders, ask questions, attend live trading sessions, right? You can see we have London session, New York session, all different times. I know you guys are international. One of those should fit your schedule. Right? So very important to come in here to understand, to have this in your agenda for the sessions you can attend. All right? Anyone have any other questions? The other thing you guys have access to, I'll show you, is YOBmovement.com. You can access the academy from here as well under Academy, daily events, same thing. Is an opportunity page. This is what our team uses to send prospects to. Okay? It gives them who we are, what we're about, what products we have, meet the founders, okay? Team results, as well as get back to the person that sent you here. If you stumbled on the page, fill out the information, right? So our whole team uses this to send to people that are interested in any aspect of our products or the company. Right, where they come here, they get access to all the information, they learn what Forex is, there's a short video up top where they learn that, and they get back to you and understand everything without you having to sit there for an hour and try to explain what Forex is to someone that doesn't know what Forex is. Okay, some of the time, if you send someone here, people will fill it out. Sometimes they don't get back to you and they'll say, Tosh sent me here. That's who sent you here. And I tend to reply to the email and say, Tosh is a great leader. Please get back to her. Here's the information. Right, so this is very, very lucrative in being able to get out all the information on one website to your prospects instead of sending out a bunch of videos all the time, okay? All right, so any questions for me? Anything you want me to cover a little bit more in depth? No? All right, guys, so I have this recorded. I'm going to give the recording to Tosh. Okay, you guys can use it for those of you, any of your teams that missed the sessions or anything along those lines. Okay. And then tomorrow, okay, Thursday, same time, 1 p.m. Eastern, my time. I don't know what time that is for you guys. We have the opportunity call. All right, guys, so you have a great day. Appreciate your time. Now, the other thing, a few of you said you weren't on here, that I want you guys to write down. Your goals. 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. Write it down. We talked about the hours in a day. In your week, calculate your hours. See how many hours you have left in a week. Okay. Your hundreds list. Write down your list of 100 people. Your downline. Right. Anyone that's in your downline, your organization. Get that list organized. Okay. There's one thing I'm missing here. The 8-point system. Create the 8-point system for yourself. Try to use it on a daily basis to challenge yourself. Attend the sessions. Ask questions. Okay. As you guys know, I do almost 1 training session a day for Forex, so you guys can access those. I know Tosh does some extra stuff for you guys based on your time zone. We have other traders that do stuff based on other time zones as well. So there are a lot of updates coming in the next 2 weeks to a month within FXC and YOB. Updates on products, things fixed, newer places where we'll have webinars, new products, okay? So hang tight. We have convention in 2 weeks. I'll be announcing it. We're going to be doing a live Facebook broadcast where you guys will be able to watch the session, the convention, and see all of the updates and all of that, ask questions right then and there. So definitely look out for that, and look out for all of the new things that will be coming out. All right, guys, so I appreciate your time. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll give you, Tosh, the link to be able to have this recording. All right, guys, have a good one. Talk soon.